All right, welcome in to another episode of the Big Play Golf Show. I'm your host, Big Play Dave, alongside Jimmy Hanlon, Joe Meglin. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Great. Just listening to you guys. You know, we had a guy that was Mr. Golf for Big Play before Joe and I came around, Reflog.
Yep.
And I'm just listening to you guys bust his chops right now, making fun of him. You making fun of his golf game, or are you making fun of him?
Well, I'm making fun of the fact that the whole time he's just like dead stare at the camera. I don't know how you can do this
So if
the
you're not
whole
familiar
show.
with the Big Play Cleveland show, Joe finds it fascinating that Reflug can stare right into the camera.
Yeah.
You know what? He's a seasoned pro on TV now.
Yeah.
So he's on FanDuel Sports Network. He's just got it down.
I think the problem for me is that I just have like massive amounts of undiagnosed ADD.
Yeah.
So like I'm sure when people watch, if people watch this show, when they're watching, they're like, "What's wrong with Joe? Like, what's he on?" But
You're
I
like
just
the
can't-
Jets coach. Remember, he was just like in the press conference looking around.
Oh yeah, like I can't stay focused on like the same thing for more than like 10 minutes. So we're going to the Top 100 Coaching Summit next week, and a lot of times in those classes, they literally sit there and talk to us for hours, and I have to sit in a chair. I am so uncomfortable. I literally want to like jump out of my body, right? Like we're sitting there. So quick story: a couple years ago at the PGA Teaching and Coaching Summit, I'm sitting down with a buddy of mine, Drew Pearson, and we're at a table and we're just making small talk. And he introduces himself to the woman sitting next to us, and he's like, "Have you been to one of these before?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." And I'm like, "Is this one of those things where they just fucking talk at us for like 8 straight hours and we sit in a chair?" And she's like, "Yeah, pretty much." I was like, "I fucking hate that." So then Drew reaches over and talks to the guy on his other side. He goes, "Oh, so who are you?" He goes, I run the New Jersey section, so the executive director of the New Jersey section." And he's like, "And I helped put this entire event together."
Perfect.
I was like, I'm Joe. Nice to meet you.
Well done.
Yeah.
And this was an hour show, but we moved it to 24 minutes for you
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, great.
So
ADD
we've got a
qualified
good
then.
show going today. We're going to get a little bit Ryder Cup, Justin Thomas with some controversial takes. We got the PNC Championship, 21st of December. We're getting into our swing of the week, and we're going to power rank yet another topic this week. So let's get right into it, and let's start with Justin Thomas. So Ryder Cup obviously over. What's going on with Justin Thomas? What's all the buzz about you were talking about before the show started?
So I'm going to preface this with, I love Justin Thomas. I've been personally been able to spend time with him, and he's great. Like probably one of my favorites, right? Just chill, cool, whatever, right? So Justin Thomas is great. But I'll also tell you, it doesn't matter what sport, golf, basketball, baseball, football, when you get your ass kicked, just take it, walk away.
Yeah.
Don't make excuses.
Yep.
Don't tell them why it could have happened or why maybe you think it happened. Just say, we got beat, which he kind of did after he gave excuses, and walk away. Justin Thomas right now is bringing up the topic that he doesn't understand why the greens were so slow at the Ryder Cup and why this happened. And they specifically told the PGA of America, which to me, and I don't know how much you dive, there's a guy named Kerry Haig. He's the best setup guy in all of golf. Everybody would tell you that. I mean, if the PGA Tour could hire him, they would hire him tomorrow. He's the best, right? And that's the person I would think that they would tell this to.
Right.
Because Justin's like, we didn't tell it to the grounds crew. I know the rumor is we told the superintendent the greens were too slow. He said that never happened. We don't have communication to the grounds crew. You know, we don't know them. We don't have their cell phone. But we do through the PGA of America, and this is how it happened. So to me, I don't know about you, Joe, sour grapes to me, just be done with it. You got killed. You know, they had to put on slow greens too, right? And go with it.
So to his defense, because I listened to a lot of stuff on No Laying Up, and those guys are trying to dig deeper and figure out like why we lost and like what's going on with it, and their fans want that, and so they had a show with Justin Thomas, who can't do anything right now because he just had surgery, and you know they talked a lot about the Ryder Cup, and he started talking about the course conditions because I think with good players a lot of times they're trying to defer fault, right? It's not me, right? How could it be me? I'm one of the best in the world. And it's like, well, those greens were slow and the course was too soft and it played too easy. And it's like, well, I think they did that in 16 as well at Hazeltine and blew them out in those same conditions. So, and I didn't know that part from the podcast that I listened to. It sounded like they had direct contact with the grounds crew.
Yeah.
But he came back later, clarified, and said that it was more through the PGA.
Right.
Okay. So, again, I agree with Jimmy. Like, I think if a Ryder Cup was played like an NBA Finals where you had 7 games to play, right? Like, so I mean, I know they play over 3 days, but let's add more matches, right? If we added more matches, I think in the long run, the United States would do a lot better. But it just so happens that every 2 years the Euros played really, really well, right? Except it's 1 out of every 5 that we play great and blow them out. But like, so we lost in 8, we got destroyed in 18, got destroyed in 23, and up until Sunday we got destroyed this year. And historically, we just don't do good in partner events. And I mean, was it the course conditions? I mean, maybe they just made more putts than us, right? And the people will say like the Euros putt better on slow greens, but all the Euros play in the PGA Tour now, and those are the fastest greens in the world. So I think we're just
no one likes someone bitching. To Jimmy's point, like Justin Thomas, that's like the Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Get over it.
You know what was funny though is they did say they argued, like, I think where the argument of the grounds crew is like, hey, the grounds crew kept coming up to them and saying, hey, the greens are rolling at a 13, the greens are rolling at a 13. Dude, like, Joe's been into business a long time. Every superintendent you ask how fast the greens are, they're going to tell you 2 step meter readings faster than they actually are. So if they tell you they're 13, they're an 11. If they tell you they're 11, they're a 9. And step meter is how they it's like your radar gun for the golf ball on the greens. Tells you how fast they are, right? So yeah, it was a little ridiculous.
The super, or people who knew the super, came back, and there were all kinds of stories in the back end saying that Keegan never talked to them during the match. And Justin Thomas is claiming, at least on the podcast, that he had communication with them. So it's a big back and forth. I think it creates conversation in December when, like in Ohio, there's a foot of snow on the ground and it's 20 degrees, and my wife slipped and fell on my driveway because I forgot to put salt down. So like,
good work.
It brings up, things to talk about, right? Like, honestly, who cares?
Oh, man. All right, we got the PNC Championship coming up December 20th, 21st. Bernard Langer and his son, 2-time defending champs. Do you have a favorite father-son duo? Do you think there's anyone who can dethrone them, whether in this tournament or just as a duo in general? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I mean, John Daly and his son are tremendous, right? And JD's great, and the son's almost an adult now, and he's a good player, right? Played at Arkansas and seems to have starting to have some success. But Tiger and his boy are great. They're not playing, I don't think, though. Tiger's not back to playing, but when they play in that event, it takes it to a new level, right? Yeah. I think so. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching. I like watching.
It's a cool.
I remember Henrik Stenson with his little boy. That's I enjoy watching. I enjoy to see what the kids are like and their personalities. I'll be honest with you, I don't really even want to watch the tour players at that point. I want to watch their kids, right? That's what I want to see. And it's funny. I remember like Lee Trevino's kid one year came out. He had like hair down to his butt and stuff like. Really? I love that stuff, dude. Or like I love to see what the kids turned out like. Because they all grew up with a little bit of money and play golf wherever they want. So I enjoyed the event. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still call it this, but we used to call a lot of these events the silly season.
Yeah.
And I think they're fun to watch because you get a different perspective on them. And I think, I don't know if they're mic'd up, but you can hear them talk a little bit more. Like, it was really cool a couple years ago when Charlie and Tiger played with Justin Thomas and his dad. Yeah. And as we're talking about Justin Thomas again, his dad is a PGA professional. They're like jawing each other a little bit, right? Like it's fun to watch for sure. Without Tiger being in the field, I don't know. I might find something else to watch, right?
Fair enough.
Right? John Daly is entertaining, but I tried to watch the Hero World Challenge. Is it Hero World Challenge on Sunday?
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, this is a good tournament, but I am not interested in watching people play golf right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I think it's a little bit of like the Cleveland depression hitting me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because it's like,
Complete fair, right?
Go play inside.
yeah, I'm fucking jealous, right? Like, they're in Bermuda for that tournament?
Yeah.
Or,
They're
yeah.
in
Bahamas.
they're in the Bahamas. And then this week they're in Naples this week actually.
Is this the PNC this week?
No, they're playing the
That's next week.
next week. This week.
See
they're
how much I
playing
pay attention?
The,
I don't even know what day it
LPGA
is.
Tour PGA Tour event where you have a partner, so it's an LPGA.
Oh, yeah.
Corey Connors was up there with somebody, and Jake Knapp was up there. They had a pretty good field. I watched it for 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't sit down and watch it for a day. I actually kind of enjoyed watching the women and the men kind of playing together. I think yesterday they were flipping tee balls. You know, you hit his tee ball and alternate
Yeah, it
shot.
keeps it interesting.
It
And
was
I don't think we've
different.
got any PGA until like mid-January after
Yeah.
this. So.
I actually think, I don't know what you guys think. I think it's going to even get shorter. I think the tour is going to end up going like this.
Really?
Tiger's very involved now, sitting there making decisions, and I think they're going to end up being like a NFL season. We're going to play 20 to 25 really good weeks with the majors in it, and we're done.
Dude, I think that's a good idea because like I got into golf like a few years ago, and like no idea what the PGA Tour season was.
Yeah.
It's so long.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so long.
Condense that. I think that'd be good for golf.
There's the pro golf, and we don't have enough time in this podcast to talk about, but it's got problems right now, man. I mean, they want to tell you that LIV hasn't affected them, but like, and I know a lot of the guys on the LIV are older and maybe not as competitive, but listen, who do you want to watch right now if you go to if I gave you any game that you could watch for the Cavs right now and gave you 4 good seats, there's a really good chance you're going to take the Lakers, right?
Probably
because you
so.
want to see LeBron. And LeBron is not LeBron anymore. He's not. I don't care what you say. He's not LeBron anymore. But you still want to see him because he's the biggest name in the sport.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when you talk about LIV. Yes, DJ's not DJ anymore. Koepka's not Koepka. All these guys aren't what they were.
Right.
But they're still huge names in the game, and I want to watch them when I turn the TV on.
Well, dude, you're going to see the senior tour blow up when Tiger joins.
If he plays.
He's got to. Come on.
Well, he's got to get healthy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, so with that being said, Jimmy, how many live events have you watched?
I don't because I'm
Zero.
Well, my point is,
watch all these guys.
No,
but
I want to
don't
watch them all together though. Like I want to turn the tour on and watch them. I'm not
Yeah,
saying I
I
want to
get
watch
it,
them,
but
but I
yeah,
want to
they're
watch them all together. The whole LIV with the music and all that, it's not my cup of tea.
It's stupid.
But I want
even
to
know where
watch
to
the
watch
tour. I want to turn it on. And
They were on the CW for a minute.
I want to
don't know
see.
if they're
I
on
still
now.
want to see Phil, dude. I want to see
Yeah,
Phil
I agree
play
with that.
against
Again,
Keegan Bradley.
You could go watch them. They're all playing together. That whole crew of people.
Dude, that's like the WWE. Like
Yeah.
you've got like Goldberg still
Yeah.
wrestling. Like you want to see the Hulk Hogan's of the world, and like
I want to see them
anymore,
together,
but
though, dude. I
Yeah,
love majors golf still. I love it. Like I revolve my
so
week around it.
I think a couple of those guys on LIV would probably still be in the top 20 in the world if they were playing on tour because they'd be wanting to make that kind of money.
Yep.
I mean, an injury might have set them back, but I don't know. The tour's up. The tour's doing really well. They needed funding, but because they started paying too much. Like Phil thought they had all this money in the coffers, and turns out they really didn't have that much money in the coffers. A lot of it had to do with money that they paid out to the DP World Tour back during COVID. So they got some funding, and their purses are huge. Their signature events are doing well. So what you guys are talking about, I don't think it's really great for the PGA Tour. It's going to probably great for the fans.
So if their signature events are doing so well, why are they getting rid of them? Because that's what they're talking about right now. No more signature.
Oh, really?
It's just smaller,
So they're going to
tighter window and get rid of signature events.
Yeah, so they're going to basically
Every event will be a signature.
it'll
event.
probably just become like the Corn Ferry Tour is what all the non-signature events are now. So like they'll probably pump more money into that. They're pumping a ton of money into the Americas tours as well because they're the one thing I think that changed between when LIV kicked off is they needed like a minor tour. So they started pumping a bunch of money in like PGA Tour Americas. So the season fluctuates. So they play in Latin America and then they play in Central America and then they play in Canada. They've kind of combined those tours into one tour. So it's a feeding ground for the PGA Tour now. So they're trying to, because LIV was going to start taking all of those players and push them over to the Asian Tour and some of their events and just offer spots on LIV. But I mean, I don't know. I don't watch much golf on TV. I really like watching the signature events. I'm going to watch them and the majors, which the PGA Tour doesn't own a major. So
right.
I don't know. I think I like watching
don't
golf
buy,
in the winter
I
a
don't
lot.
buy that the PGA Tour is doing well. It's kind of like the Guardian
Yeah.
saying that our TV ratings are up, but you never actually get any TV ratings now because they switched all the TV.
Right.
They moved to somewhere else. Oh well, but more people are watching it. Well, says who?
Right.
Just because you
Yeah.
say that and that's why I think the PGA Tour says, "Oh, we're doing great." Well, says who? Like, are your television
Says
ratings
the
up?
PGA Tour.
No, yeah, like
Yeah.
your purses are up,
Well,
which I agree,
and-
and
Yeah.
sponsors are up. But,
And with that being said,
That's not
so
a reflection of how they're doing, though. That's a
Right.
reflection of Live.
right,
Yeah.
they lost sponsors because once Liv came around and they started having $20 million purses on tour, they went to their sponsors and asked for more money.
Yeah.
And they lost their longest term sponsor. I think they kind of kept it underneath, but Honda dropped their sponsorship of the Honda Classic,
Yeah.
which has been the Honda Classic, I think, since the 80s.
yeah.
Right. And they were the longest sponsor on the PGA Tour, and they were upset that they put a signature event right before them, and all of a sudden, any big name that was going to play didn't show up to play at the Honda Classic.
Yep.
Wow.
My point guard at Methodist University ran the Honda Classic for 20-some years. Didn't even play golf. Didn't play golf in college. Nothing.
Oh, really?
And then I'm like, hey man, I wonder what Ed's doing. You know, someone sent me a little note, and I checked. He's like, oh yeah, he's the what do they call the executive
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
tournament director.
director for the
Wow.
Honda Classic for like 20-some years. I'm like,
How do you fall into that?
hey, that's a great question. That's a great question.
Hey, we mentioned Tiger Woods. I'm reading this article on Sports Illustrated. It said a set of his irons from 2000-2001 Tiger Slam run sold for $5.15 million at auction. The seller in 2010 bought them for $50,000.
That's a pretty good investment.
Yeah, so we're gonna power rank
Yeah.
our top gifts this Christmas season. If anyone has 5.15 million, put it under the tree.
Tiger's Club.
I was gonna say Tiger's Clubs from 2000 would be number one on my list, right?
Yeah.
Let's put that number one.
Let's go Santa. All right, so what do you want under the tree? So we've got a 12 to 15 handicap, and we've got a couple pros over here.
Is this like I can ask for like 20 more yards off the tee and no three putts for the season?
Maybe from Santa you can try.
Realistically, like
can
what he's
try.
actually going to bring you. All right, I'll start number one. Let me throw one out there.
All right.
And see where you guys would rank it. I think a lot of golfers like the Bushnell or the Rangefinder. It's a anywhere from what $150 to $500 gift, in there, depending on how nice of one you buy. I feel like that's
See, I don't put that too high.
No?
'Cause the carts have it now, and you have it on your phone or your watch.
Some places have them.
So,
yeah.
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 All right. How about you?
It's
So-
nice to have.
I mean,
I lose.
I think that's a great gift, right?
Yeah.
And if anybody's looking to sponsor the show that sells those,
Yeah.
we'll
Blue
say
tees,
Hello, Blue
yeah.
Tees.
Yeah, I was gonna say
whatever
blue
you got.
tees. Let's put
Yeah.
a blue tees rangefinder up there.
All right, let's get that thing at number 3 if we're looking for a sponsor. Then.
Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah,
get
there
up
you go.
around
Yeah,
number
I
3.
rescind my comment.
Yeah, rescind that.
I think it's a good gift. I mean,
Yeah.
if you have that budget to spend that, and
Yeah.
they have some really cool ones now. Bushnell makes one that measures barometric pressure,
Yeah.
so that'll adjust because barometric pressure is what
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I just know it does it.
You read the description of the.
So like when you talk about like what changes how far the ball goes,
Yeah.
and that people
Air
say it's
and
the
all that
temperature,
stuff, right, yeah.
it's actually barometric
Wind,
pressure that
temperature,
changes. Yeah.
elevation, yeah.
So like it measures how
That's
far
cool. That'd be helpful.
Yeah, you can't use it in tournaments or in regulation play, but like when you're playing with your buddies, you can figure that out a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So I think a slope rangefinder is really cool. I mean, I think that's helpful for people. If you play in Northern Ohio, we've got a lot of flat golf courses, but I think we put a rangefinder up there. I don't think I'd put it like 3, unless
would you put it? Where
unless
you gonna
blue
put it?
tees.
Where do you want to put it?
Right.
It's probably like a 5 or a 6.
All right, we'll go 5.
All right. Where do you put a speaker?
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Really? Yeah. So serious golfers, you guys aren't music guys when you're playing, right?
It doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother
I'm
you?
not- it's not stupid
I could
'cause
see
my
Joe
old-
getting really pissed off if I started blasting
No.
music.
I like music on the golf course.
Really?
I just don't want to like have you choose what I have to listen to.
Fair.
and
fair
not
comment.
you
Yeah.
not you specifically, but like anybody out there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like because like you
What's
put-
the worst music if someone you're partnered with in the cart puts it on? What are you gonna just get really pissed about?
I hate old stuff. It's like
What,
I hate
like,
old.
what do you call old? Like 80s?
Like 80s, 90s, like,
like
AC/DC?
old school rock.
yeah, like let's listen to what people listen to now. If you're gonna
Really?
listen to music.
Fucking hip Jimmy here.
I
All right.
don't like.
So I
listen
mean,
to- Oh man, my partner Greg Brenda from back in my ESPN radio days.
Brenda.
Dude, he hates music on the golf course. like literally,
Really?
if you turn on your speaker, he would turn around to you and go, "Yeah, we're not doing that today."
It says a lot about people when they with the music they play. Like,
Yeah.
I've lost friends over it. Right?
Wow.
You're out there playing. You're like, I don't think we could be friends anymore.
Yeah, like
That's
they,
what you
they,
listen
they
to.
blast in techno or
All right, we got 8 of them. We got to keep this thing going.
Yeah.
How about I got one Joe's gonna like, and I really do think it's a great gift. Golf lesson, dude.
Oh yeah.
Buy somebody a
Put
golf
that
lesson.
number fucking one.
yeah.
Number 1,
Lesson
golf
with
lesson.
Joe Meglin.
We didn't say with Joe. We just said lesson. Golf lesson, dude. That's a great gift.
That is.
100 to 200.
Yeah.
If you're going with Joe, it gets up there a little more. But
We probably have a better gift. I think that should be probably 2.
2, all
There's
right.
probably something out there.
Here's a question though: Is there any point in one golf lesson?
Depends. It depends on the
Yeah.
player, and it depends on what their achievements are or what their goals are. Right. I think if it is going to be one golf lesson, what I try to do with the player is give them a good structure of what to work on.
Yeah.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to mess it up when they
Right.
go
What
on
would
their
be
own.
a good holiday gift? So, like, how much is a golf lesson?
Well, it depends.
Who are you taking it
200.
from? I mean, we're on the higher
300,
end.
I have
We're in
no
the higher.
idea.
We're in that 150 to 200 range.
So in
Okay.
Cleveland, a good lesson is going to be 150 to 200
Yeah.
for 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're getting down south, no one's going to watch this in fucking Florida, but
Never know.
good lessons down there are probably $300 to $500.
All right.
Yeah, it gets up there a little
Yeah.
bit.
All right, that'd be a good one. I'd put that. Right
Especially
at the top.
junior golfer. You know, be good for just to get him into golf.
Yeah.
Find like a good guy for like a young player.
Young. Yeah, you don't have to
to
spend
get
that
him in
much
there.
if you just want somebody like an assistant pro. You could probably get a lesson for
Yeah.
100 or a little under. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If it's just
And
a kid you start.
they're probably
Right.
running some specials right now too. So golf
you go.
lessons 1 or 2 on that list. I
All
would
right.
say.
Yeah, let's put that one.
All right, I like that.
How about alcohol? Garage beer, Lipton hard iced tea, transfusions.
You're gonna
I
put
mean,
that
that's
on.
a good gift whether you're a golfer or not.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You know what beer I'm drinking all of the time now?
What?
Garage beer.
Really?
It's always in my life.
Lime or regular?
Well, it's winter, so I'm not gonna drink a lime beer and like
That's
dream
fair.
about being
That's
on a
fair.
beach.
Yeah,
But they
Right.
do like they
It's
do.
very good,
it is.
right? And I'm like, I can't really drink like
What were you
stuff with a lot
before?
of hops.
What was your light
I would
beer
I would
before?
float between like Corona Light and
Yeah.
Miller Light a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's got a lot more taste than that for sure.
Wow, that's good.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
it's
Free
good.
plug.
It's good.
Free plugs.
Always.
Are the
Yeah, always
Kelsey's
in my
still garage
fridge.
beer guys?
They are.
I just
Big
heard
time.
him. I just heard him arguing. I think Travis loves the new stadium, the Browns, because it's like Star Wars and all that. And Jason Kelsey's like, I hate it. I'd rather play in a dilapidated rat hole in Cleveland.
Right,
than
that's
go to Berea.
Jason,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's pretty-
So you know what? We're talking about putting, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you should get fit for your putter.
yeah.
But a good gift for somebody would be a lab putter, right?
Ooh.
And all the companies
I
copied them now.
gifted myself one.
So yeah,
They're
did?
so light.
so zero. Like every company now has a zero torque putter. So
I have no feel for it.
No.
No feel, but I love it.
okay.
I'm great at 3-putting with it. I've only used it
So let's-
twice on the course.
We
though.
said lesson. I mean, I think a putter could be up there too, but you could probably say a club
right.
fitting because somebody
Club
most
fitting putter, yeah.
most people have shitty clubs, so they could
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
could use a fit, so they know what they're having. And I mean, it'd be hard to gift someone a lab putter. I think you need to get fit for those. But
Yeah.
if you're a terrible
I
golfer and a
didn't.
terrible putter, like throw a lab in there, see how it goes.
All right, there we
Dave
go.
just bought a lab. He didn't get fit. But he's
Yeah.
got enough. He's just got enough money. He's just like, yeah, if it doesn't fit, I'll buy another one.
Yeah.
No, but all right. What? So we got. All right. We got
All
a
right.
lab putter. We got garage
putter,
beer. We got
garage beer. We've got a lesson.
a
We've got
speaker,
a
not high on
Bushnell,
Joe's list.
and we got a speaker. So
So
we got five.
speaker-
We need 3 more.
Speaker would be 8 for sure.
8.
And
All right,
it's
speaker's
not
8.
because I don't think I like music on the golf course. I just don't. I probably would not like Dave's music at all. It's just because, like, first of all, most people have them already, and second of all, like,
yeah.
sometimes I just don't want to listen to your shitty music.
How about a Kirkland wedge set?
No, fuck those. Those are fucking terrible,
Really?
awful. Don't.
All right.
No.
Don't buy anything that you can buy golf wise after midnight is not a good product.
You know, I will say this though.
All right.
I think. So with that being said, if you're on a budget, they're okay, right?
All right. We'll put it at 8.
No, don't
No.
put that on the list.
No. All right. We need 2 more because we got to move on.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
I mean, doesn't Pro V's.
my
like,
go-to
that-
All right,
doesn't
Pro
Pro
V's.
V's.
Yeah, everybody and like.
And
that
I
could
don't
be-
even play Titleist. I would rather play Callaway ball, but it's just
Everybody.
Pro V's are like the
Yeah.
one thing that everybody thinks they're like
Yep.
little golden nuggets. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're worth
Everybody loves Pro V's. When I was in high
Amazon
school,
balls.
No, dude, shut the fuck up.
Joe, you would love to know what ball I hit.
You probably play at Kirkland.
A noodle.
You play a noodle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, okay, you probably. I mean, if you
Case
wanna,
of noodles. Put it on the list.
I don't know what the cover on a noodle is specifically, but if you want to stop a ball on a decent green, we play shitty golf course too, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
No.
I play a very nice golf course. Bobo Links. Avon.
I mean, I've never been there. I'm guessing the greens are. If you're playing noodles okay there, I'm guessing the greens are a little softer. The greens
They
that
are
I play on a regular
they're very
basis,
soft.
They're very soft.
I need something that's going to spin. So fuck your noodles
All right.
and let's put
All
some
right, we did our
Krogies on
last
there.
thing.
Last one.
Thing. Are you? I'll tell you what.
I mean, a fucking golf hoodie, right? Like,
Yeah.
Right? Like this
Like,
guy.
all
Or
of
I
us
was
have
just
play
golf
golf.
hoodies
That's
on.
nice hoodie.
Like
right
golf.
We gotta
who-
sell these.
Foot
You know
joy.
what I just
We
got
should
as a
love
Christmas
foot joy.
gift?
there.
I just got a golf hoodie for a Christmas gift, and I loved it.
You liked it, right?
It was this group of women that
Golf
I
hoodie's
teach. They
good.
got together and they got me from Arch Shop in Van Aken. They got me this nice cashmere golf hoodie. It's
Oh, that's
awesome.
nice.
Yeah,
I got a
I will
sticky
say
golf cashmere
FootJoy
really
is
nice.
the best fit.
Yeah, FootJoy's
They're
good.
not too small. They
I hate to
fit.
tell you this, they're a little bigger. That's why.
That's what
yeah.
I mean.
I was gonna say the same
Hey,
thing.
They're a little bigger.
They don't fit Joe. They're a little.
like,
they're a
I
little
like-
Right.
loose
Yeah,
on
you got a
Joe.
little
Yeah,
room.
if we're gonna plug stuff, I got Levelwear, right? And I like the fit of Levelwear. Plus,
There you
Levelwear's
go.
got this nice like
Yeah, Levelwear's nice. Thanks for
Fleece-
getting me that contact, by the way. We're gonna carry
fleece
it over.
inside.
I'd say last one if we need one. I don't know if we do
Golf
or not.
hoodie,
But
we
like
can
a
throw
rain
it.
a rain suit, dude. Like it's expensive.
Yeah,
but
that's-
like
that's
golfers
good.
won't spend it on themselves because it's expensive. But I
Who's
think
spending
I like it.
$500 on someone for
well,
Christmas?
it might be if you like them. You know?
No, I don't like anybody.
Okay.
Hoodie.
All right, we are
Let's
moving
move on.
on.
Golf
We've
hoodie.
got our swing of the week. Hogan, producer Hogan, if you could bring up our swing of the week. Jimmy, who do we got here?
We have Andrew Pugh, who is our golf professional at Little Mountain. Now, Andrew has been a star on the Joe Meglin Golf Show. He was one of the early ones, and
Got a good swing.
Joe took it to him. This is at Little Mountain right here, as you can see, and he's got a driver. I did it in slow-mo because
Okay.
I feel like it goes a little fast sometimes for us. But so here's Andrew's driver swing right here.
That actually looks better.
That's good form to
Yeah.
to
Did
an
that go
average
left
golfer
or
here.
no?
At some point, Joe, we were trying to get Andrew to start the ball left and cut it, and
Yeah,
maybe
okay.
this is what we're trying to do right here. I would say,
It
but
looks like he's aiming way right.
he's still even right though, yeah. And I think that's and so before Joe dives into this, I will tell you that no matter how well Andrew swings at the golf club right here,
Yeah.
when you aim it incorrectly, it ruins everything else. Your lower body cannot move properly. You're like, and he does the reason I bring this up is Andrew constantly, I walk up behind him, is aimed
Right.
20 yards to 30 yards right of his target.
He's aiming
You
in
could
the-
see it right there.
He's aiming in
all
his
the
right
time.
for
And
years.
it's
Right to
like,
that path.
he's like, hey, what's wrong with my swing? Hey, what's wrong with my swing?
Yeah.
Aim it down the spot where you're trying to hit it down the fairway, and then we'll work on your golf swing. And he cannot get that. Joe, and that's a great question for you before you go to fix his swing. Like, what do you do with a student that just can't figure out aim? Because he can't figure it out. It's been years.
So I'll take the first part of that is like I think Andrew should aim to the right, right?
Check.
Right, because here's the thing: like what you have to decide when you go play golf. Because I aim to the right all the time.
Yeah.
When you go play golf, you have to decide: am I going to try to shoot a lower score today, or am I going to work on my golf swing? So if
Yeah.
Andrew aims down the middle of the fairway, he's hitting it out of bounds all day at Little Mountain.
Yeah.
Right. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Right. But in practice, and this is probably where Andrew.
But does Andrew think, Jimmy, that he's aimed straight here?
Never, yeah, he thinks he's aimed straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thinks he's aimed straight. And he doesn't aim. Listen, I played golf with Joe. I played golf with Andrew. Joe aims 5 yards right of
Yeah,
the
that's
target.
right.
Andrew
Really?
aims 25 yards right of the target. Like
Yeah.
he's always dead shut with his feet.
So-
Most of the time with his feet.
it becomes kind of like a catch-22 with it because you start aiming so far right, you have to kind of pull the ball back to your target line. But the thing that Andrew is missing because his boss is working him too much is time to practice, right? So like what he would need to do is set up a pretty simple alignment station and go working on the range and maybe take it out on the golf course a little bit. But again, if he goes and plays golf with how fast the club face closes through impact and how he swings to the right, if he aims straight, like what course is that?
That's Little Mountain, I think. I think that's number one. Tee at number one.
No, it's not number one. There's
In
no
that
trees on
yeah,
number one.
straight uphill. Yeah, that's before they cut those ones on the right. I think it
Oh,
is.
no.
They cut those ones down the right. That's the cart path going up. You don't think so?
No.
Okay, maybe not.
There's a creek up the right side. Where's the creek?
I don't think you could see it. I don't think that's the way we. This is.
I would think Jimmy would know Little Mountain.
Well, maybe not though, because I don't know. I agree with him.
I don't
Those
know
trees are
any
pretty
hole
full right
that's
there.
that's framed by trees like that
Yeah,
at
whatever.
Little Mountain.
Joe, how's his stance?
So I mean, this is better than what I saw. I don't know if he took to heart.
Did
what
he
I
listen
told
to
him,
you?
because the shaft looks like it's in a better position in the transition. When I was working with Andrew, the shaft was getting really steep, and you can see he's got a lot of excessive extension coming into impact, where he pushes his hips into the ball. I call that like club humping. That's a very common trait for most golfers because of
Club humping.
Love humping. Watch him hump. Hump.
yeah, so the hips go in. The hips are supposed to do that. You just got to match it with more kind of push away from the ground to get the left hip kind of back out of the way. I mean, it's not a bad idea for him to just start, like Jimmy was talking about, start trying to play some fades. I think, I mean, the fixes that Andrew would need to make, he doesn't have time to make. He has time because he's 23. Is that what
Yeah.
So he's 23-year-old, so he thinks he's busy, but he's not, because he doesn't have like responsibilities yet besides his job. He would just need to get it. Instead of playing golf all the time, you need to get to the range and work on a few things.
That's Joe in the real world now with a kid.
Right? Yeah, Joe finally gets it.
Yeah, Joe gets it now.
Yeah, I play
Because Joe
golf.
was this guy. Like,
Right.
One of my
I'm
students.
so busy.
Yeah, right?
Ugh.
That's right. One of my students the other day, I was like, "How many rounds did you play this year?" He's like, "Oh, like 140." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Wow. I was like, I have to post scores now, because when I play in some of these money games, they want me to have a real handicap, and I didn't post enough score, because you get 20 scores, right, for your handicap. I didn't post enough scores this year to get rid of my scores from last year.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess so. I did just cross the threshold in
Vegas?
In Vegas, yeah. And I didn't post that last day because I felt like,
by far the least amount of golf I've ever seen you play this year.
yeah, I played once a week. Almost all of my rounds were tournament golf until
Kids.
Wow.
That's kids
October.
for
Kids.
Kids.
I actually played a little bit. I was very inconsistent. I had rounds, played with Jonesy at the section championship. He beat me by 20 shots. And a week before
Good work.
And I beat myself by 20 shots the week before. I went 67, 88 in back-to-back rounds.
Wow. All right, give Andrew a grade on that swing.
That's like a B plus.
Yeah, it's
B
better for
plus
him.
from
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
That's Dude,
I mean, he's
telling
probably
you.
ready to start. If the shaft looks way better there. I don't know when that was taken.
Yeah.
It looks like just before fall, just based off where the sun is.
Yeah.
Like September-ish.
Look at Willard Scott over here.
That's right. And the hand path is getting now more through his bicep right there. I like that. He might need to start like pushing away from the ground and exiting left and really trying to pull the shaft left. We might have to look at his grip with how shut the face is early on in the takeaway too, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah. And
how did he
I can
play?
tell you, Joe gave him, like, what do you think you gave him when you first did something with him on the show?
On teed off,
C-minus.
yeah.
Like a C minus.
Yeah, I mean, he had that classic like super steep push the belt
Yep.
in there.
Yeah.
I call it. He's got some. After a lesson with me, you start doing things better, and then you got some old trash left from your old garbage golf swing, right?
One more lesson, he's good.
Yeah.
A minus coming
I actually
in
just
hot.
think, I actually just think Joe having a daughter softened him a little bit too, though. His grades have got better since
I completely agree. I think the highest grade you've given on teed off is like a C minus.
Well, I mean, Logano's swing, or not Logano, Longo's. No, Logano.
Yeah.
Logano's swing is awful. So like he deserves an F.
Yeah.
And then
John.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other guy from, is it ESPN that you
Yeah,
put up
Sam
there?
Pines, yeah.
His was better. I think I
Better.
gave him like a
Yeah, you helped him out when we were in there.
C plus or something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Joe's softening up for the Christmas
He's
season.
softening
But-
up. He wants a good Christmas gift.
That's
again,
right.
like actually,
He's looking for a lab
I had a
putter.
little bit too much wine last night. I'm a little hungover today. I was gonna say maybe I'm not that hungover this morning, but I did have one extra glass of wine last night. It wasn't even good wine. I should have had garage beer.
You should have had garage beer. There's
Yeah.
your biggest mistake.
Yeah.
All right, that's all the time we've got for this week. We will see you next week. Go follow us at Big Play Golf on YouTube, X, Instagram. Follow the crew on Instagram, and we will see you next week.
Go buy some Christmas gifts. Golf.